everyone, welcome back to News You Can Use. I'm Stacey inside our DSWA Education Building. Today we're going to focus on glass. So what kind of glass can you put in your recycling bin and what kind of glass should you keep out of your recycling bin? First off, glass is not recyclable everywhere in the United States. Some communities really decide not to recycle glass because it can be very costly to process, transport, and recycle. But don't worry, here in Delaware, we do recycle our glass. So anything that you put in your recycling bin that is appropriate will actually get processed and made into something new that is glass. So let's go over the do's and don'ts of putting glass in your recycling bin. All of the items in your bin should be some kind of food or beverage container. So you have things like wine bottles, salsa jars, other jars that are made out of glass. You can put them in the recycling bin. It doesn't matter the color. They can be green, brown, or clear. Just make sure that they are cleaned out. When it comes to the cap, you can put the cap in the recycling bin, but I want you to make sure that the cap is off of that bottle. So take this salsa jar. You have the jar and you have the cap. This cap is not made out of glass, it's made out of metal. We do want you to put this in the recycling bin, but make sure they are separated. So you put these both in there. Just again, make sure you clean out your jars, give your bottles a rinse before you put them in the recycling bin so that they don't have any residue, there's no liquid left in there to contaminate other things in the recycling bin. To not put in your recycling bin, there's things like ceramics. So you have mugs, this little bank here. We have light bulbs. So whether it's a small light bulb like this, a fluorescent light bulb, a long tube light bulb, those are not allowed in your recycling bin. It's a really thin kind of glass. Plus there's other things here. There's metal, there's those filaments inside. We want to keep out of our recycling bin. Some light bulbs can actually contain hazardous material, so we do want to make sure that they are disposed of appropriately. Things like mirrors and window glass should not be put in your recycling bin either. All of this material over here, it may seem like regular glass, but there is something different about this glass. Especially this cup here, it looks very similar to your bottles and jars, but it's more of a tempered kind of glass. It's processed a little bit differently. So all of your items over here are not recyclable, and most of this stuff just belongs in your regular trash, unfortunately. But when it comes again to recycling your glass, please be careful when putting stuff in your recycling bin. If anything is broken, we prefer that you do not put it in the recycling bin. So if you have a wine bottle that may be shattered, those pieces should go in the trash. And that's a safety issue when it comes to be processed here, because there are people that are working to sort out your recyclables. So again, for the safety of our employees, we want you to keep all broken glass out of the recycling bin. So remember, when you're recycling glass, all of these things are allowed. You want to keep your lid separate and make sure it is clean. We will see you next time on our next episode of News You Can